In a nutshell, Red Rising is a 2014 debut novel by Pierce Brown. The one sentence summary for it that I could come up with is The Martian meets the Hunger Games. Do with that what you would like. If you want to leave, thanks for watching. See you later. If you're still around, thank you. Let me grab my cup of tea and let's dive into a bit more details in this quick book review. So, Red Rising is Pierce Brown's debut novel, published in 2014, and this is a dystopian future where society lives on Mars, amongst other places as well. I want to say where else. And the society is divided into 14 different classes, 14 different divisions, and each one is assigned a color, where red is the lowest color, and then gold is like the top where you want to be. You've got like pink, you've got obsidian, you've got copper, I think, something like that. So the main character is Darrow. He is a red, born red, and he works in the mines. And these miners are called Helldivers. And he's married. He is 16. He's been married for, I can't remember how long he's been married for, but so there's a little bit of an accelerated timeline, at least in this level of society. So this is a very visceral, very sobering look at what society would be like in a very extreme way, with like, it's almost like segregation. Like, that's how big the difference in levels are, and like you can see it portrayed very clearly in the book. It's very well illustrated at how different classes look down on others, and especially look down on the red class, where our protagonist Darrow is. Basically, he's not satisfied with the way society is, and he gets thrown into an upcoming long-term rebellion plan where he needs to rise up in the levels by some impossible, not sorcery, but like sorcery is, there's no magic and stuff in here, but sorcery, using it as just a filler word, and goes to great lengths to be able to climb the ranks of society, and then gets sucked into this Hunger Games style of trial, we can say. And yeah, there's obviously a lot more going on there. I'm not giving any spoilers. So my rating, I'm going to say 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. The storytelling is very compelling. Pierce Brown handles passing of time very well, and there's also 2 more books in this trilogy as well. There are actually 6 books that follow this protagonist, but they're divided into 2 trilogies. So the first trilogy, the first 3 books, is this one, like Red Rising, then we've got Golden Sun and Morning Star. So those 3 bundled together, and then we go to the next trilogy, which is 10 years further down the line, 10 years gap between Morning Star, and that is Iron Gold, Dark Age, and Lightbringer. And there's another book coming out this year? I'm not sure. There's another book coming out, which I'm not sure if that's a standalone or what that's going to be. I give this an 8.5 out of 5. Excellent storytelling, very good pacing. At times just a tad too fast in some specific parts of the novel. I felt that he was rushing a little bit. There's one part that comes to mind. I can't say which it is without spoiling it. But there's one part where there's a lot of telling, not showing. So there's just, at times I just felt there was a little bit of lack of descriptive scenery, but I'll admit I'm very partial to books that are a bit more flowery and descriptive and verbose when it comes to describing the world, describing the scenery. So that might just be me, but I loved this book. I'm excited to get into the second and third books as well. What I've heard from other readers is that the books are Very good. So that's Red Rising for you. Let me know if you have read this book, what you thought of it, and how much do you rate this book. Anyway, hope you like this video. If you do, please let me know by hitting that like button, and yeah, subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do 3 book reviews per month, and then just 1 video with an update on my own novel. If you're interested in knowing a bit more about my novel, The Winds of the Wild Coast, check out my website, mosquitomusings.com. You can read the first chapter for free there, and sign up to my newsletter to keep up to date. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye!